Early last Thursday morning, President Obama signed a continuing resolution to fund the government and raise the nation's borrowing limit. It was part of a deal forged in the Senate that saw Republicans give up nearly all of their demands, including defunding the president's health care law. The agreement lasts until January at the earliest, which could set up another showdown between Congress and the White House. So will the Republicans in Congress force another shutdown with the White House, or will a long-term agreement be forged before we get to that point? That's what we're talking about this half hour. In our newsroom, again, is Chris Tritico, Mustafa Tamiz, and Jackie Bally. So what do you guys think?
Well, look, the Republicans gave up because they didn't have the votes to do what they wanted to do. And they certainly, if they got the votes to pass it, the president was going to veto anything that they did to Obamacare. And because of that, they would never get 2/3 votes to override the veto. And they knew that. And so they had no choice but to give up. And it looks at it, and the president got virtually everything he wanted out of this deal. The problem is that we only did this for 2 months. We got about 8 weeks to get this thing resolved. I don't know that we're anywhere closer to resolving this issue than we were a week ago. And so, but the question becomes, Jackie Bally, do the Republicans have the wherewithal to shut the government down again if they don't get what they want?
Look, there were no winners in this because one of the things that we were looking for, as conservatives, we wanted to put at least a little bit of stop the overtaxing, overspending. We're still getting that more so than we had before. And 75% of our constituents and our voters said that they are not happy with the Democrats or the Republicans. So,
well, mostly the Republicans, though. I mean,
that's of course, Democrats and liberals are going to say that.
No, that's what the polling shows.
No, the polling shows that they're not happy with anybody because they don't feel that either one are acting like adults. And it's really an anti-incumbent. You're seeing an anti-incumbent rally going on. But because, again, neither one really did what their constituents wanted. And the only ones you're hearing saying anything are the Tea Party, because they're saying Ted Cruz stood up for what they want and he's standing up for his constituents. So there are really no winners in this. And we are going to see this continue.
Well, are the Republicans going to have the wherewithal to shut the government down again?
No. And they won't, because they've cut a deal, and the deal basically is that the next transaction occurs after the primary filing dates are over. So this way they know exactly who's filed against them. And let me be very clear about this. This has an enormous cost to us. It was $24 billion that it cost this economy. The argument that's always made is that we should lower taxes, cut taxes so we can grow the economy, because that's the way forward, according to Republicans. Well, they cost the economy $24 billion. To give people an idea what that means, that's 5 times the size of the Houston city budget. That's the budget for Houston for the next 5 years. That's what's costed all of us, for them to prove a lame point that they themselves knew they would never be able to defund Obamacare. So their futility is now costing us, taxpayers, money.
All right, and we're going to go back to that in just a second. I want to bring Domily in. She's monitoring our social media, and I'm sure it's got a lot of comments about this.
Oh, there's never anyone without an opinion on this topic. You know, on our Facebook page, Michael Bowler says the corruption will be rampant. He says the ruling class wins again thanks to a nation of gullible sheep. What do you guys think about that?
Well, you know, I read that off the air. I'm not sure which ruling class won here on this. Michael was a pretty direct comment. And
the gullible sheep basically want health care. That's what they want.
Well,
and they want it in a way where the pre-existing condition won't be used against them.
Well, I love it when the Democrats said that all of this happened because of the Republicans. Actually, it was the Democrats who said, we're not budging, we're not negotiating, and the Republicans followed again the constituents. Polling has showed that a majority of our voters and constituents are not happy with Obamacare. Even the Chicago Tribune has said, delay it for a year.
I keep hearing that point that the Democrats wouldn't negotiate. The Republicans were invited in the day the president won to work with him on this and refused. Did they not?
No,
and they waited until the last minute.
No, we did not wait until the last minute.
Is that true?
Look, it's not true. This notion that negotiation, we have never repealed a law. Right now, the Republicans want to repeal another law. They want to repeal, the DREAM Act that we passed here in Texas. This is unconscionable, to be able to pass a law by both chambers of the House, have the president sign it, have the Supreme Court weigh in, and then try to repeal something. That's just
But this is the same law that
me.
said it would cost us less to implement. We would have more options. We're seeing that's not true.
We haven't started yet.
We're seeing there are so many hiccups with the few provisions that have gone on. The president himself has signed 7 provisions to stop or to delay what's going on, to delay what's going on. So he himself has acknowledged there is an issue here. And a majority of us are saying, let's hold up, let's delay it. You're talking about a repeal. A lot of conservatives are saying, let's hold up for 1 year. And they said, no, we're not doing that. So whenever they say, whenever Democrats say it's our fault, the Democrats are the ones who did not want to negotiate on behalf of their constituents.
And 700,000 people have enrolled in Obamacare as of today.
We're going to leave it right there. Next week, Dominique, we'll be back with 4 really, really good topics.
Oh, I'm sitting here like this. I could listen to you guys all day. Producer Tim, are you sure we have to move on? All right, Tim's telling me, yeah, we've got to move on. But we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.